What's up, everybody? It is Sunday. It is the second part of the divisional championship series. Right on the NFL. This is Tony Jigsaw Cutillo. It is the Jigsaw Pieces. It's where we build the parlays and the plus money props. And if you're not signed up, man, you better be signed up because we had a hell of a day yesterday and we're looking for a hell of a day again today. As always, make sure you like and subscribe. The channel right here is brought to you the Tony Cutillo Show, which is my own self-branded show, which I do 2 to 3 times a week. But this is the betting aspect of it, right? This is where we learn how I'm coming up with these bets. This is where I help you try to win some money, man. Like, honestly, listen, Snowballs and Snow Angels, that's what we're going to call this, okay? Because I'm in Philadelphia, okay? And we got a big snow game planned right here for Philadelphia. Big game against Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford and the Rams. And last night, coming off a fantastic, my man Japan checking in, as always. What's up, Japan? Listen, who predicted the Washington Commanders? Who predicted? I'm not going to say that I predicted it, but I will say that I, as well as other people, have talked about the simple fact of trust in the playoffs, and that we weren't going to trust Jared Goff, and we weren't going to trust Dan Campbell, and we weren't going to trust Sam Darnold, right? And unfortunately, they all imploded. Now, you could say that this wasn't Dan Campbell's fault. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is they ran across and up against a team that is playing with house money, man. Like, this team is playing with house money. And I know a lot of people, because we are in Philadelphia and a lot of people are scared. I'm not scared. What I am is I look at it again as being blessed, man. Like, we again get a youthful superstar budding right in front of our eyes that we get to cover and break down and understand and watch a highlight film, right? I loved every minute of it, man. The poise by Jaden Daniels yesterday, the understanding of the game, everything about what he did yesterday. You heard this. I'm not going to go into it, but everything you heard about him yesterday, it just 100%. It was elevated to an all-time level. I mean, I could hear that Detroit Motor City crowd through my TV screen, and I didn't even have surround sound on. Just imagine, what Jaden Daniels was hearing as well. But the best part about the game yesterday is we hit a bunch of bets. We hit some bets in a previous game. We hit on some NBA. We hit on some NHL. First time NHL made its stage on a plus money prop train. And for those of you who don't, what is the plus money prop train? Okay, everyone wants to know what's a plus money prop train. I've had people hit me up. I don't understand. What is the plus money prop train? Well, for those who aren't VIP members yet, the plus money prop train is a betting package that I offer on my Odd Shopper Tales page, along with the Jigsaw Pieces, to where all we are doing is offering up plus money props. That's it. And not just throwing them out there, right? Like, honestly, not just throwing them out there. I mean, we're legitimately offering up, or I am offering up the ones that I feel, okay, the ones that I feel are going to be a valuable success. The ones that I feel can be ultimately attainable, okay? And we're hitting on these plus money props. Very rare. I think I've been doing the plus money prop train for a long time, but for Odd Shopper Tales, for the betting picks page, probably for about 2 months. I think two times did we get to the fact that we didn't, unfortunately, hit one, right? So we normally are hitting at least one when it comes to the plus money prop train. So, and last night, listen, man, last night was no different. Last night, we hit. My man Trayvon, what's up? Hey, dude, I'm gonna subscribe. My man, yo, listen. I hope you listen again. I will show you, just so everybody knows before we get into bets, just so we know. Last night here, I put something up here. Okay, here's a plus money prop train from yesterday. Okay, NHL, we hit plus 128 shots on goal. Ryan Donato from the Chicago Blackhawks. Jaden Daniels over 1.5 total passing touchdowns. We hit. CJ Stroud Over 3.5 total run. We smashed that. He had 7. Like, that was such a give me plus number. And how about De'Ami Brown? Who was not betting De'Ami Brown? It's crazy. Plus 140. Plus 140. This is where you get the plus money prop trade. This is why it's so important. Okay, because not only this, look at these numbers now. 1, 2, 3, Bet Rivers, right? So when you're a part of the plus money prop train, what you do is you're getting the top odds. Okay, you're getting the top odds. So when I give you the pick, you're getting the top book at the top odds. DraftKings plus 140. So you just need to go to that book and boom and bang it out. Now, are we going to win every single night? No. Like, it's not about that. But what it's about is being right there, man. It's about being right there. Let me do this for you. I'll show you. Last night, because again, we had a really good day yesterday. Okay, we had a really good day yesterday. All right. So again, if you want to subscribe to the Plus Money Prop Train, I'm gonna tell you what, it's the best ROI in the business. Okay, it's literally right here. I'm gonna put the tab, okay, in the chat. Okay, so everybody gets it. All right, here we are right here. All right, I'll put this link in the chat. Very, very simple. And again, I'm not bullshitting anything right here. This is fun, man. This is fun, and it's helping you win, and it's helping you watch the game a different way. This is the link, and literally, it's going to take you right to this page on my OddsShopper Tales page. Give you my bio, what I'm about, whether it was on SiriusXM, whether it's on VSiN. I'm on VSiN every Tuesday night. Okay, dropping segments. I think we went 5 out of 6 props on VSiN this week, man. On the Joe Cerullo show on Cashing Out. Have fun with that. Okay, so you got the Jigsaw Pieces. There's 2 ways to do this. The Jigsaw Pieces is getting all your top odds. Okay, not for the plus money prop trade, just your regular bets. Minus 110, minus 115, minus 106, minus 105, right? Parlays in the Jigsaw Pieces, okay? You get 2 weeks for $12.50, or you do $22 a month. All right, the plus money prop train, as you see right here, is all about the plus money props. Okay, that's $20 a month. All right, or if you want to combo the two, it's $40. Okay, so you get everything. You get the videos, you get the parlays, you get the top odds, you get all the book bets, you get all the bonuses and everything in Discord as well. And then when you pop over in a Discord, all right, let me get over in the Discord for you so you kind of know what you're looking at. Now we're going to get to some props, okay? Then we're going to get some props. So here's the Discord. Now here's the top props, right? We got the top props. We got the prime parlays. We got the plus money prop trade, okay? Now, as you can see, this was yesterday, top props, okay? These are the top props. Look, Tyrese Maxey, cash, Stephen Curry. But as you notice, DraftKings, Sugar House, FanDuel, right? I'm giving you what the best numbers. I'm going to show you that. The best number. We hit on CJ Stroud. Listen, we just missed Jaden Daniels by 2 yards on that prop. We missed Joe Mixon by, he had 12. So we missed him by 4.5 yards. We hit McLaurin. McLaurin just didn't get the over receptions, right? But that's okay. We hit the Austin Eckler. Listen, Drew Tranquil, we missed by a half a tackle. Terry and Arnold, because I do IDPs. Terry and Arnold, we cash. Okay, now look. Here was the parlay we put in. A no sweat for plus 64. We missed. We hit on Justin Reed. We hit on Terry and Arnold. We just missed by a half a tackle. But again, like I tell everybody, bet 2 out of 3. Bet the round robin. Bet the single bets. You're already ahead, right? If you do that, you're already ahead. You made your money back, plus you build your bankroll, okay? Then we had the anytime touchdown parlay, plus 1350. And I tell everybody, single bets and round robin. We hit on Kelsey. We hit on Mixon. Didn't hit on Worthy. That's okay. 2 or 3. Okay? Because look, that's what we did, right? Bet 1 on Kelsey. We bet 1 on Mixon, right? That's how we roll. Okay? That's how we roll. Now, when we go to the plus money prop train, I already showed we played 2 NHL plays. We wanted 2. Okay? But look at the plus money from the other night. We hit LaMelo Ball. We hit Gary Trent. Okay? These are plus money that we're hitting. All right, we didn't hit on Jameson Williams. We didn't hit on Alexander Zonley. Okay, and he had 13 tackles. Right, we did a scary Terry Lauer. I think we almost could have hit it. Right, but that's okay. We got the 80 plus. Right, and then look, we did another ATD for plus 3,300. We had McLaurin. We had Jameson Williams, and we almost had De'Ami Brown, but we still got 2 of 4. right? And here again, we did another one. We hit Jaden Daniels, we hit McLaurin. We didn't get the yards or the catches for Jameson or Terry. Okay, but again, another 2 of 4. Okay, so that's how we roll. All right. So again, if you want to get signed up, okay, this is where you want to go. The link is in the description. The link is right here. My man, bang bang, plus money prop trade ain't slowing down. My man, Japan's a subscriber. Japan's gonna be he's a friend of the program. Okay, so he's going to be on a Tony Cutillo show once we get rolling even more. He's going to have his own bets for things. I know he's looking at it. I can't wait to get him rolling, man. We're gonna have some fun in this Discord, man. So make sure that you get chopped up today. Make sure you get subscribed today, man. And Trayvon, if you have any issues, I don't know if you're saying you're subscribed to YouTube or the bets. If you have any issues with the bets, let me know. You can obviously DM me. Make sure at Bet with Jigsaw on Twitter, at Bet with Jigsaw. And that's the other thing. And let me open that up so everybody knows. And then we'll get right to the bets, okay? Because I want to let everybody know I created a specific betting page. All right. And again, it's just for the bets. Okay. And here it is, the Jigsaw Betting Society. Okay. At Bet with Jigsaw. All right. So if you're on X, get over there with at Bet with Jigsaw. And, I type the same thing, man. We go live on here. I'm giving you the picks. I pop some free picks. I retweet some of my partners. Got my guys, RM, tennis and soccer plays. You see Japan get retweeted out there. Japan dropping his money line plays. Okay, so I'm always trying to, again, there's Japan live on driving the line right there with AB, giving his picks. Nikolai, listen, we almost hit the 4-play on Jokic the other night. Okay, we hit the triple-double because of Japan. And then because Japan threw this out there, I went in and looked at it, and I bet his assists, his points, and his rebounds. I missed the assists by 1, the rebounds by 1, and his points by 2. We could have had a quadruple play, right? We could have had a quadruple play, but that's where we want to go. So what you want to know is, where are we getting? Here we go. So already, my man Japan checking it, says he likes Jalen Hurts with the rushing. I think you got to be nuts not to take Jalen Hurts with the rushing today. This is going to be a snow game. Let's get right to that game right off the bat, and we'll do like we always do. Okay, the line is changing as we speak. Just went up to 7, by the way. The line is now at 7. As we are live right here, the line just went to 7. The Rams are getting 7. So, and I'm always going to do the DraftKings because it's easier for everybody to follow. Okay, so let me take this part off again. I'm on one-man show here. Okay, so if I flip the wrong thing right there, here we go. You got to be you got to be careful when you do this, because I'll close out a screen and then we'll be gone. Matty ain't going to know what to do in the snow. Listen, I will say this about, before we even get to any numbers, man. Like, I'll say this about Matt. I love Matt. I do. I love Matt Stafford. I love Sean McVay. I think that this is a really gutty team. NFL did not do him any favors. NFL did not do me any favors, by the way, because luckily I'm a betting man, because you gave me the Eagles at first shot here. And God forbid if something happens and we wound up being like Detroit and we lose, and then I have no interest in the Buffalo game afterwards, because I'm already crying, man. I'm going to go out and shovel, because here on the East Coast we're getting a snowstorm, right? Obviously. So that's okay. That's okay. But nah, man, I like Matty Stafford. I like everything about Matt. I do. I know people say not a Hall of Famer yet. I tend to disagree. I do think that he's already, in my opinion, he's already taken his Hall of Fame bout to me. I mean, he's done enough. And he's going to continue. Right? He's going to continue. I mean, it's not his fault he played in Detroit for how long, right? It's not his fault he played in Detroit for how long. So again, I love Matt Stafford. All right, let's look at these picks, man. Let's see what we're going at. Let's see where we're headed first. Like we always, we like to do here. I am a big receiving guy, right? But let's just look at the passing options. We'll start at the first game, right? Philly, and we already know what the weather conditions are going to be. One thing I will say, and I have to give a shout out to the specific person who talked about it, which was Nick Costco's from You Better You Bet. And he made complete sense. He echoed what I knew, but I don't think a lot of people understand that. Everybody just automatically assumes because Shady had that big run game, right? We all talk about that against Detroit in December years ago for Philadelphia, and think that right away this is going to be a running style game, and that couldn't be farther from the truth. Okay, the only thing that you worry about with the passing game is the wind. In the snow, it is going to be so much easier for the passing game with no wind, only because you're throwing the ball to a spot, right? Not to a play. So you don't even have to worry about you just know where you're going. You know where the route's going to be, right? You know, like you're not worried about, you're going to be able to see your player out there, right? And you already know the spot of where you need to throw it at, right? So I think that's important. And I think the passing game is not going to suffer at all. I don't. I think the passing game will be very, very apparent. Not a Hall of Fame, no passes in the game. Homie is throwing low look not a Hall of Famer. Homie's throwing low look passes. Listen, man, come on, man. He's a Hall of Famer. Stop. That's a comment for another day, Japan. We'll get into that. We'll get into some debates on that. But let's look at this, and let's look at right off the bat. Let's look at the passing props, and I want to look at right away. I'm not going to the alt lines for this. I will say this again. I do. These plus money numbers to me are huge. They are. They're huge. I know right away that Vegas thinks, and everybody thinks that right off the bat that this is going to be a game where there's no touchdowns thrown. Like it's going to be all tush push. It's going to be all running. For that simple fact, let me look at this. Let's look at the touchdown scores. What do they have the running backs? Look at the 165 for Saquon. Actually, Kyron at plus 100 is interesting. I will say that. Yeah, that's an interesting number. Because you can score touchdowns in the red zone running the ball on the Eagles. I mean, it does happen, right? It's all about that beef up front. But you look at some of these numbers. I'm already going to be in on Goddard. Like I'll just go with my anytime. I'll give you one that and that's going to be Goddard again. He had it last week, had it again. Like this guy is such an integral part of the offense for Philadelphia. He really is. And you saw it last week, 4 for 47 and a touchdown, but just his physical prowess, his tenacity to be able to get out in space and to be able to finish, right? I loved Zach Ertz, and I applaud him for getting, to the big dance again, which is the NFC Championship game with the Commanders. But the one thing about Chad, I almost call him Chad because we had a guy Chad Lewis in this town did the same thing. But it was always fall down, man. Like it's catch and fall, catch and fall, catch and fall. Goddard's not that guy. Goddard finishes, which I think is a big deal, man. It is. It's a big deal. So I love the plus 330 number. I think that is listen. Plus 330 is huge. That's a value right there. I'm going to tell you right off the bat that I'm going to be in on Dallas Goedert, man. What's the number on no touchdowns? Interesting. Let me check that. That's always like those special bets, right? They did, let's say, player specials, quarter to score, game props. Let's say, either team to score 3, team to score, what's no touchdowns? Well, the touchdown props, here we go. Total touchdowns, we got over. Come on, man, where are we at? Let's see if they even have it, Japan. Overtime, longest league currents. They might not even have it, man. They might not even have it. Yeah, I don't know. What hold on. Last score play. Come on, it should be up here with touchdowns. If they were gonna have it. Touchdown props, both teams. Yeah, I don't total touchdown. Your total touchdowns. Yeah. Either score. Yeah, usually it's in here. Yeah, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. If you find it, let me know. But I definitely I don't see it. Let's get back to this because I don't want to keep everybody all morning. I got stuff to do. I know everybody has stuff to do. They want to put in their bets. They want to, yeah, I know. I don't see it, man. That's weird. Exactly. Well, it's, listen, if the book doesn't carry it, most likely it's because they expect it to hit, right? I don't. Okay, I don't. I like this is there's going to be points scored in this game. Again, I don't think it's going to be as crazy as people think. It's going to be a hellacious atmosphere. I can tell you that. I could definitely tell you that. So, I won't talk. Like, I'm just going to tell you, these are intriguing to me. They really are. Like, honestly, very, very intriguing to me. I'm not going to touch them right now, but just if you're in Discord later, I may decide. As it gets closer, I may decide to do maybe we'll do a Jigsaw crazy one. I like to do a Jigsaw crazy prop to where, big time plus money props that you never know. Like yesterday, who would have thought? Who would have thought those points would have been scored right by the Commanders? So let's get right into the receiving props where we love to make some money at. Okay. And, I was already on VSiN and I already put a prop in for Dallas Goedert. And that was on my Tuesday night, and that already went out to the subscribers, and that was his over 3.5. So just so everybody knows, these are let's say I'll show here. These were my picks for VSiN on Tuesday night. You see the date 114. So I took Lamar Jackson at that time was minus 108. Jaden Daniels, which we hit. Look at that number. Well, that I was able to get them right. Brian Robinson, which we hammered. De'Ami Brown, his receiving, which was hammered. And then I took the Dallas Goedert. You see how I love Dallas Goedert today again, right? I took his over 3.5 as over 33.5 total receiving yards. Now let's see, over 3.5 receptions is minus 110. Let's see where we're at now. Or let's say look at that. See, that's a prime example of why you sign up. Okay, that's a prime example of why you sign up. Look at this. I got the number on Tuesday at over 33.5, 5 yards lower at minus 120. Okay, now if you like Dallas Goedert, you got to take almost 5 yards higher at minus 110. Right, so you get a little more value, but it's 5 yards, man. That's not nothing to sneeze at, man. Just saying. His receptions, I had it over 3.5. Is now look at how juiced up it is at minus 145. Okay, when I took it, I got you at minus 110, minus one, almost plus money, man. That's why you need to be a part of the Jigsaw Society, whether it be $20 a month or $40 a month to get the plus money prop train too. You need to sign up today, man. I'm telling you need to sign up. You need to get in here to get these numbers. I don't know how much more I have to tell you. But you got to get in to get these numbers. It's so simple. You could be out all day long. You could be shoveling and you come in, boom. What's the Discord say? What's the alert? Boom, boom. All right, I like this. And I'm not saying to bet all of them, but you go, yeah, I really like this one. I really like that. Pick and choose, man. Boom, 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 bam. Done. Right? In 5 minutes, you get the best book, the best odds, and you get the cash up tickets, man. Why not? Right? Why not? That's how we have fun. So I don't see any value right now in Goddard. That is, I mean, maybe if we put it in a parlay, but that's, dude, that number at minus 145, I don't like that. Now, I will say this, and I know this is going to be suicide. And I know a lot of people aren't going to like this, but I mean, and I know he's been bad. And I don't know if he's still being bothered by injury. I don't know what's going on, but Cooper Kupp to me, this is a Cooper Kupp kind of game. Remember what I said earlier about the weather, right? Puka Nacua, I love Puka Nacua, right? Puka Nacua is physical. Puka Nacua is gritty, right? A lot of yards after the catch. The best thing about Cooper is he's a very precise route runner. And like I said, when you play in a snow game, a lot of this hinders people that are cutting and moving. It's more about precision. And to me, at over 3.5, and again, not just that, Kayshawn Mitchell is probably going to be on Puka Nacua. So, you might have Darius Slay on Cooper Cup. I don't know how it's going to go. Maybe Cooper DeJean has to pick him up on a nickel. At Cooper Cup, it's a veteran. So if he does get some one-on-ones with Cooper DeJean, he could give him some fits. We watched that with Adam Thielen before, right? Again, it just happens. The Rams are going to come in here and not do anything. You know what I mean? They're not going to not do anything. They have, if anybody is going to fight back against a Vic Fangio scheme, it's going to be Sean McVay. Okay, definitely going to be a Sean. Japan says, what's the odds of a Philly fan acting out? Yeah, plus one. That's a huge plus money prop right there, Japan. Huge plus money plus money prop right there. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take this Cooper Cup number, man. To me, it's a lot. Look, it just dropped as we take. Like, you got to get in on that, man. Like, that Cooper Cup at over 3.5. Now it's minus 120. Like, now that's DraftKings. I'm gonna check it for you. On the page. I'm gonna show you exactly. We're gonna do this live, okay? I like doing this so I can tell you guys, just because this is what I'm giving you. This is what people are paying a lot of money for. So here's Cooper Cup right here. Now I can get that number for you right now at minus 115. It just went up to minus 120. But look at the minus 138, minus 141, minus 126. That's how juicy this number. Listen, I gotta hit this now before we get out. So this is what happens when you're a part of the Discord society. Okay, here you go. I love this number. I'm not even gonna write a description right now. I love it. Cooper Cup. What package? It's going to be the Jigsaw Pieces because it's not a plus money prop, and we're gonna hit save. Okay. Now when we hit save, all right, I'm going to bump you over to the Discord page and just show you how this works. Okay. So if you are a subscriber, and I'm going to show you right here, boom, you get the alert. Look, bam, in your top prop room. Okay. Your top props right here, NFL, Cooper Cup, over 3.5. You get better for minus 115. It's showing you, get that number in. Boom, done. Okay, so we like Cooper Cup. I like that number. Now let's look at AJ Brown. To me, now this is a golden rule of mine, and this has nothing to do about him reading a book. It has nothing to do with anything. But my golden rule about AJ Brown is always, if they're going to give me under 5.5, I'm going to take the over. Meaning, I don't bet him when he's over 5.5. I think it's a tease. Because he rarely goes over. He always has 4 or 5 catches. Okay, yeah. Last week was listen. It is an anomaly, right? I'm not worried about that. So this over 4.5, I'm taking. I do like it. Okay, so I'm gonna ride these two on the receiving end right here. I'm gonna take this Goddard out because right now I already showed you the anytime because I want to build a parlay. I like him on a touchdown. Okay, there's not enough value for me anywhere else for that. Now let me go up their yards for a minute. Let's see if we can get anything on yards. And I can tell you, man, I can tell you this. As I know this is going to be a running game. I know they are going to utilize a lot of different kind of runs, but the short passing game across the middle is definitely something that will give the Rams fits at times. This is a highly talented offense, and they just don't have enough guys. They don't have enough guys. The guy that's been coming on has been Jahan Dotson. And he's starting to get involved. Now, they don't even have a receiving prop on him, but over 4.5 yards to me, that's only 1 catch. And you have to understand why I like this number, okay? I like this number because Jahan Dotson, or I should say his quarterback, Jalen Hurts, the knock on him, right? He doesn't like to throw the ball unless the guy's wide open. And I completely understand it, right? Hey, that's the kind of quarterback he is. But because of that, he's always going to be profiling the entire field. Okay? He's going to be seeing the entire field, which is why so many times unknown receivers like a Grant Calcaterra gets a couple catches. A Jahan Dotson catches one in the end zone because he's normally the guy that gets lost, but he's like the last progression. But because he's the last progression and because Jalen goes through so many, Jahan Dotson is that guy that I look at and say, you know what? This dude right here, This dude's got the ability to do something again. And I'm going to get over 4.5. That's not catches. That's yards. Kidding? Like, I'm signing up, man. Like, so, all right, I'm done with receiving for this game. Okay, these are just values to me. Okay, they're just values to me that I have to take. Now, let's look at rushing for that. I'm curious to see what they have for Saquon. That number is ridiculous. When have you seen a number over 1.5? I mean, over 150. Like, seriously, where have you seen that number, man? It's crazy to me. Jalen Hurts, I think, will run today. I think today's that Jalen Hurts. Now, I don't know if he's getting double digits though. You see that over 9.5? I don't like that. I don't like the over 9.5. I really don't. Saquon over 22.5. I just don't know how this game's gonna play out. That's a big number too. Okay, that's a big number too. Longest rush. I can tell you that this Gainwell number could be sneaky. It could be sneaky because, they do like to utilize him like 3 to 5 plays a game, and he could get one up that gut and break. I kind of like that. Again, I build these things differently. Okay. So I take the numbers that I like a lot, put them in and see what they look like as a parlay. It's just like what I do, whether it's 3 legs, 4 legs, 5 legs, 6 legs, it doesn't matter because I'm betting the single bets anyway. Okay, I'm betting the single bets anyway. Now, what's the odds of a 6-leg parlay happening? I don't know. So maybe I'll cut like 2 out. But as we do this, right? I like this a lot. I'm gonna throw this in there. I like the Kenny Gainwell longest rush. And again, that might not even be available to SGP. So that's why I do the single ones first. But I like that a lot. I do. I like that a lot. Now, let's go. My favorite defensive tackle. I remember defense for the tackle props. I love the tackle props. I'm a big IDP guy, right? A big IDP guy, and it's again, you can really get some extreme value. Okay, like honestly, you get some extreme value in these numbers, and I'll tell you why. Now, the sack numbers you could look at, but I'm not even Nolan Smith has been on absolute fire. Nolan Smith used to be a plus money guy, okay, and now all of a sudden he's all juiced up because that's how well he's playing. It is. That's how well he's playing. They don't really have anybody else for the Eagles. I'm not expecting Josh Sweat. Matthew Stafford is a statue, so sacks like they're going to happen. But he does get the ball out pretty quick. Okay, so he does get the ball out pretty quick. So I think he's going to protect himself a lot. So let's go to this tackles plus assists, right? So here's how I look at this. Now, you have 2 teams. One team, it's a running style game, and one team, it's air attack for the most part, right? Obviously, they like to run with Kyron Woods, but they do have they play a lot of offensive sets, right? So they're kind of a mixture of the both. So let's look at the Eagles for a sec. They are a running style team, run first offense. Who is going to be apparent in a run style game? Who's going to make most of the tackles? Your second line, right? Your linebackers for the most part, right? Your linebacker is going to be involved in those gaps, filling those gaps, and also either your nickel or your safety. So you have to look at that and say, okay, who's going to give you that nice number, right? Who's going to give you that nice number? Now I have to look, but I think I gave out a number. I want to show you guys on VSiN. An IDP. I'm not sure, and I'm checking it because this could be something that you go, see, this is I didn't. Okay, I thought I did because I was looking at Cameron Curl. Actually, I think I hit on Cameron Curl last week. That's what it was. We play. I mean, he's minus 145. It's insane. But you look at Zach Bond. It's a big number. However, there's no more Nakobe Dean. And, I look at this could be a Zach Bond game. I know we're just talking about the Eagles, but, you know, and we talk about the linebackers on the LA side, but just he's the second guy listed up here, and he over 8.5, and he's been on my mind with, you know, the way his role may change a little bit, you know, on this team. So I'll tell you what, man, that's a good number. That's a good number because I again, this is not just total this is tackles plus assists, meaning that he's going to be involved. So I like the Zach Bond at over 8.5 at -115. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I'm going to throw it up there. I do like that. Now Cameron Curl, it's just too much juice on there. -145. Okay, it's just too much. And by the way, if you see this, that's why you know, I got to get over. This is what we're gonna do. I gotta do this live because I want to make sure that people get in for these numbers. All right, we got AJ Brown -115 at over 4.5. Want to make sure I get that in. And that already changed, by the way. Oh my god. Like, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Look, let me re-up this page and refresh this, man. Like, this is the problem. You know, because these games, I mean, are so important, but these numbers are changing live, and I love it. So I can show you guys. So let's see where AJ Brown is now. All right, we could still get the best number, so we're gonna do that -115. Let's take him out to -125. Obviously, it's the Jigsaw piece package. Okay, we're gonna do that, and we also have Cooper Kupp. Let's see what the Cooper Kupp number is. And -115, and that is on bet. That's on actually, yeah, BetMGM. So we'll add that in there so everybody gets that. All right, and these are the VIPs are going to get these numbers. I'm doing this for the stream, but the other game will be a premium. So we also want to go to receiving yards, and let's see what this Jahan Dotson is. Let's see what the Jahan Dotson is. I'm curious. Like, let's see if he's even listed. Oh, there he is. Look at that. -130. So we're going to get you a better number. See, this is why I like it. Look, we're going to get you I'm getting you a better number, man. Look at that. A whole yard less and more on the positive side of the bet. -113, man. So these are going to go out right now. Actually, let me do one more. Let's go with the rushing yards. The longest rush for here it is. Longest receive, longest rush for Kenny Gainwell, right? And there it is right here. The same number. That's okay. We'll get that locked in. All right. I got to send it out to the squad. All right. That goes out to the squad. And like, again, you know, I love showing you guys full transparency. There you go. Now the Jigsaw Society, if you're a sub, if you're a member, you're getting these right there in your bam, done. Okay, done. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now let's go on to Zach Bond. Like I was saying, Zach Bond is going to be on the help. Zach Bond is going to be doing a lot more today, and I think that's why his number is going to be higher than usual. Did you watch what Double A did for Detroit last night? He had 13 total tackles, and that's the kind of game I look at today for Zach Bond. And as we're live right now, the number for Zach Bond is changing. Already dropped. Okay, it already dropped. Okay, like again, like here's the problem, man. Like, again, like, I keep saying it. It's crazy, man. It keeps dropping as we're live. That means that, like, they're on to us. They might be listening to the stream. But let me see what I can get Zach Bond at. Actually, look at this, guys. Look at this. Like, again, look at the Zach Bond that I'm going to get. I'm going to get the subs right here. Bet MGM, if they can lock it in right now, at -110, almost plus money. Come on, man. Why are you not a subscriber? Get locked in today, man. Get locked in today. I'm serious, man. You don't know what you're missing. You're going to get these good numbers. There's that right there, man. That's what you want to get right there. Boom. Click on that link. Take you right over. Sign up today. At Bet with Jigsaw on X. If you have any questions, DM me and I'll walk you through the process. Let's look at one more on the IDP market. because another guy that I think has a big day today is Reed Blankenship. Okay, but he's minus 130. So I'm not huge. I want to look at somebody like I'd love Cameron Curl, but that number I just can't touch. I just can't touch. So I don't think I'm not going to force anything. I know Darius Williams is sitting here plus money, but I just can't. I'm not going to do the solo tackles because to me they're just so hard. It's all because now you're putting yourself at the mercy of the NFL, right? You're putting yourself at the mercy of the NFL. How are they going to score it, right? And that's the problem. How are they going to score it? So again, I don't want to do that. So I'm not gonna reach. I'm not gonna reach. What I am gonna do is let's go, and while we're here, let's go to the same game parlay, and let's see what we can get on these parlays that'll actually work out for us. Okay, so Cooper Kupp, that's receiving yards, receptions, right, for AJ Brown, got it. Reception for Cooper Kupp, got it. All right, now let's go with receiving yard Jahan Dotson, got it, because I like those three. Right now, do we add the Gainwell longest rush, which we probably can't? I'm going to assume, yeah, but they're not going to let us do that. So I'm going to do the defensive prop because I do like this Zach Bowen number. Now, DraftKings is one of the only ones that allows you to do this in an SGP. That's why I love DraftKings for that specific fact. Zach Bowen right here, over 1.5. So we're going to do this right here. I'm going to lock this in. Now, again, this is plus money. A huge plus 900, man. Like 9-1, very attainable numbers. Okay, like I always say, man, look, if you put $10, you win 100, right? But my whole thing is maybe you put 20, okay, and maybe then you put a stake. You bet like it depends what you bet $5, all right, on each one, right? Maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you want to stake them all $5, all right, and you look at it and say, okay, I just spent what, $25 and $45, right? Spent $45, but here's the thing, right? That's why I will say this. If you're doing 5, this is my rule of thumb. Then I'm only going to do 10, right? If you're doing 100, I'm only do 50. You're going to do 1,000, do 500. Like I just cut it in half. That's the way I roll with it, okay? Because now it's more feasible, okay? Now it's more feasible. Okay, so if you hit 2 or 4 of these or 3 or 4, you round robin them and get them, you're going to make your money back, man. That's what it's all about. You're going to make your money back, right? And then if the parlay hits, even better, right? I mean, if the parlay hits, even better. So that's how we roll. Okay, that's how we're going to do that one. I do like that a lot. Now let's clear this up real fast. And man, this is fun. I'm excited. I'm excited for football. I'm excited for what comes up. But let's see if we can find any plus money. I want to give you guys a good plus money prop if I can. That we're gonna put in a plus money prop train. And sometimes you got to go to the alt lines, right? And I usually go receiving. Okay, I usually go receiving. So, I talked about Cooper Kupp, and I think he has the ability to really shine today. Okay, I do. And if I'm looking, like, I got to go 60 to get plus money on Devontae. I got to go 50 to get plus money on Goddard. I only got to go 40 for Cooper Kupp, man. Like, I'm telling you, I like, you know what? I'm going to take Cooper Kupp 40 or more for a plus money, right? I'm going to take Cooper Kupp 40 or more for the plus money prop train today. And I'm honestly thinking about this. This is very small, but I'm going to go, let's see, well, that's because they're putting it in there, but I'm going to go, because I'm in SG. Hold on. Let me get out of here for a second, guys. I'm sorry. I hate when that happens. All right. Now I'll go here. Yeah, here we go. Cooper Kupp, yeah, plus. I'm gonna go small ladder on Cooper today. I am. I'm just 40 and 50. I'm gonna take his over. Okay. We took his over receptions. All right. I think that's easy. But I again, his over 36 and a half. Minus 110. Let's take that. Let's do a little ladder play on Cooper Cup. Let's climb the Cooper Cup ladder. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna climb the Cooper Cup ladder today. All right, we're gonna get we're gonna go plus money prop train right here, 40 or more. Plus money prop train 50 or more, and we're gonna do the Cooper Cup ladder. Now I want to see what his yardage is on the app to get you the best numbers for Cooper Cup. So his over there. So here you go. His over, you're gonna get it lower, over 35 and a half and better value at minus 110. All right. So we're gonna throw that in there. 100%. Boom. We are done. Look at that. That went out to the subscribers. So we got a whole other game ready to bet, which I will be in. That will be in the Discord. Okay, that will be in the Discord, and again, you'll get all the picks. Okay, you see them right here. It's going to tell you what the current odds are too. Look at the AJ Brown already. Right, already dropped the minus 120. Look at Cooper Cup, went up to minus 110, so that'll flip so you can get that number, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. So make sure again that you get over to this page, okay? To the betting picks page. The link is in there, and make sure you subscribe, whether it be the plus money prop train, whether it be the Jigsaw Pieces, or combo them both for $40 a month. And you'll probably, again, we hit yesterday. Some people paid for their first 6 months just by what they won yesterday. So it's really like playing with house money all the time. It's a no-brainer. It's playing with house money. So that's why I get involved, man. That's why I get involved. But that is what we're looking at for the first game. And again, make sure you like and subscribe. I always say to the stream, to the show, Tony Cutillo Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any betting questions, again, at Bet with Jigsaw. Okay, at Bet with Jigsaw on X. You can send me a DM. All right, and again, at tcshow23 at gmail.com. You ever have any questions as far as betting or anything like that. But the best thing to do is get over, get subscribed, get in the Discord. I'm always in the Discord. I got a couple people joining the Discord as well really soon, giving out their plays, which will be awesome in different aspects that I'm not giving, right? I stick to specific genres. They have their niche as well, whether it be UFC, whether it be college basketball, you name it, we're going to have it taken care of. Again, man, make sure you get signed up today. Everybody, man, it's going to be a great day of football. If you're on the East Coast, man, be careful. Watch that back shoveling. Listen, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough, but that's okay. Hopefully, you're going to be all nice and cushy inside, ready to watch those birds. As always, let's hit some tickets. Let's cash some parlays. Let's ride the plus money prop train like always. And again, get signed up today so you get these picks on your radar and cash some tickets.